broadcast, bro. Manage the broadcast, bro. Tacker. Fam, we're just gonna try to record again. I just recorded some gold for you guys, but my audio is off, so we'll just have to keep going. We'll have to keep going. Anyways, what we're doing here is, let's see, I'm building a business to 100K MRR. That's the goal, okay? I'm pretty sure we can get there because I built a sick back end. I've been working on it for maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years between there on the back end. It's a book generator, okay? And I'm starting to unlock some of the ways this book generator can be used to benefit us. To benefit the people living on this planet at this time, you know, because everybody before us is gone. Everybody that comes after, you know, they can use what we build here, but they're not living with us. It's just us, fam. If we're alive together at this time, it's a profound thing that we're together. So I'm going to just try to sort of, like, for historical reasons, document this process of building this this business. I think it's going to be massive eventually. I don't know when. I don't know how long it's going to take or what, but if I just don't stop until it's going, then it will work, because I think money and businesses follow a principle of value creation, and if you just create enough value, eventually, you know what I mean? So, definitely sad my last stream didn't record the audio. We got the audio back though. All right, so we're live. We're going to do what I want to show you guys is this series that I came up with. Start streaming, stop streaming. Nope, different window. Yep. So I've been working with Claude on a banger of a series. We've created 12 massive asymmetry exposure documents. So we're looking at tax shelters, assets, tax-free incomes, private trust, equity, some criminal exposure, some schemes that people are running. Corporate plantation, dude, the system exposed. This document right here is enough to make you wet your bed. Medical billing fraud, student loan forgiveness, debt collection defense. And the thing is that all these documents have enough information in them to free people from the controls of corporate confusion. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of little secret loopholes that exist in this place that we live, and we can start to unravel those loopholes one company at a time. So if you have, you know, it's like, what you got, student loans, then run the student loan forgiveness company. You got debt collection problems, run the debt collection defense company. You got insurance, bad faith, you want your insurance you got a car accident and you want your insurance to actually pay out and not hide behind some BS, then you run the insurance bad faith company. Just run it up. So what I'm doing is I'm building a marketplace that's decentralized so that we can not get shut down by Amazon when we put up all of our networks, right? What's next, dude? Deploy, dude. And then we have this Revolution page, which is just not sticking to the UI. But let's see. Let's keep it on focused on your value, what you can do here. So I started this site that builds books on any topic. Okay, follow me. See if you can follow me. We got the taxes, healthcare, debt, employment, property, legal system. This is all legal, nothing crazy. But it's just that we don't know the answers. We don't know. It takes lawyers. You gotta hire lawyers. You gotta know the tricks, right? And now we can generate, because the AI knows all the tricks. So I pull out the list from the AI, the banking scam, how financial institutions extract billions in hidden fees, and how to fight back. I mean, isn't that money? Isn't that money? I mean, how many times you got hit with a late fee and you don't know how to reverse it? But there's ways to reverse it because those late fees and everything are illegal, right? And there's actually like a net that we're in that's here for our help, that like helps us. It makes me surprised actually that it exists, but there's a net that helps us. We just have to know how to use it. And the corporations are using all this legalese and all these confusing words, and they're hiding everything. And if we have the right ideas and the right processes, then we can just be fair. We can just create a fair world. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Just take back the rights that we already have. So we got like in every one of these, the employment industry, debt, healthcare, taxes, legal system, asset protection, every one of these, there's just these little tricks. And so what I'm trying to help people do is create companies that help me publish all these books, because each one of these, like this banking financial services strategy, I'm going to download this baby, and I'm going to, I'll show you guys how we can download books and how just easy this is. But I'm going to download this banking financial services strategy. I'm going to throw it in my topics. I'm going to copy this link. Come on, send it. Created the web. So I got Claude Code taking all these documents and put them into a folder. And then he's webbing it all together so that it's easier to understand for a new Claude Code that wants to come in, right? And then each one of these documents has a list of books that you can create around it, right? So my book list, I have 7s generated based on the tracker. 7th book. Okay. Here's my books that I generated. It's insurance denied, fam. Look. Insurance denied. No. My copy paste is not currently working correctly. Come on. Copy. Paste. What's the next books on my list? Where's that file so I can find it and start generating this list? Sometimes my fingers get tired, dude. Just, you see that hog squash that I just wrote in there? Find it so I can start this list. If it's close, I guarantee the AI knows. It's not like the people on Facebook who are saying, you know, your grammar's wrong. It just says, I understand what you're saying. Perfect. No worries. So yeah, here's the list of books that I've already generated. The IRS hides from you. And that's the thing, I'm just one man. Even though I got a book generator and I can generate unlimited books in under 10 minutes, I'm just one man. And I can only, until I automate and until I can get this whole process automated, which I'm working on, but I don't know how far out it is. I need your guys' help generating some of these books. What I'm going to do to help you help me help yourself, because these companies will make money, is if you go to your account and you go to your pricing and you go to dash, come on, dash tester. You can be a beta tester, limited time. I'm gonna eventually probably close it, and eventually I'm gonna make it so that you have to be a school community member. But right now, actually, let's fix this. CL, CDP, yeah, CL, and then we'll go bang. Hey, on the link to school is broken. Can you fix it with the link from homepage? So yeah, I'm gonna come on here and show you guys my process. At the end of the day, what I'm doing is building a business that makes $100,000 per month in monthly revenue, and based on everything that I've seen that Claude Code can do and that I'm building right now, I think it'll be way bigger than that, but that's a good place to start. It's probably a weird goal at the end of the day, but right now it's a good place to start. says I'm at nothing. Off. But yeah, I got a ton of projects, so I really want to get this book generator generating income so that it can fund the development of these other projects. You can go to Teneo.auth. This is an authentication site that I built using Claude Code and Codex, mostly Claude Code. And I'm a vibe coder, dude. I just love vibe coding. I don't know how to code. I didn't know how to code when I started, but that's what's great about vibe coding. You don't need to know how to code. And everybody's like, you can't build anything with a vibe coding. And I'm like, yeah, you can. You just have to try harder. You can't just think that you're going to get an app out in a day or a weekend or a month. I think you need to like be there with it a lot. For me, it's 16-hour days or 14-hour days for like 2 years. Extremely consistently. And and I'm just getting started. So I still have a lot to do and a lot to build, but my productivity is ridiculous with all these Claude codes. And I don't know dude, point out somebody else who's using this many Claude codes at one time, and I want to be their friend, because right now I see people using maybe like 3 Macs. They're on 3 Macs and they're cooking. And as you can see, I got 3 on one of my smaller windows. This one alone is doing 3. So push, thank you. That fixed that problem. So here's some other things I'm building that are all just next. Anyways, staging, pricing tester. You go on here, you can start to generate. This is basically my cost with API credits and Amazon backend and all the stuff I gotta pay to keep this thing running. $10 a book is about as cheap as I can go, but that means that we can generate books, tons of books for $10. And then the value prop, if you publish a book and you get a little bit of sales. And here's the idea, fam, is what I really need help with is, here's the normal price, so you can see. But what I need help with is getting these companies cooking, just to help the world, because I don't know how long the AI and the book generator is going to be able to publish books on any topic, and right now it can. So I want to take advantage of that, because GPT-5 came out and now it's refusing some of these topics that we want to publish on. It's saying, no, I'm not going to give you that information. So I don't know if everything's going to get switched over to that control system, or if we're going to have open source models, or what. All I know is right now we can publish on these topics. Banking, financial services strategy, and I put that in, so now we're ready for the next one. Sweet. And I got Claude primed up, so you gotta prime Claude up, and then he'll just cook out information like this. And we're just gonna take this information asymmetry, these documents, and we're just going to turn them into their own companies. And I will eventually automate this so that I can just click a button and generate this entire list of books. I'll just have Claude Code make a list out of all these documents, and then it'll be a list of 1,000 books. And then I'll just automate it, and it'll just spin up companies that will help people with these concepts, right? You know what I'm saying? For now, let me show you how I generate a book. Then we'll get out of here and go have a steak. Total books was 26. Nice. Ready for the document? No. Push. We'll push it. And then we'll go to our book list. That frustrates me. Claude, you gotta be frustrated by that spelling, but watch this. He doesn't care, dude. He knows what I meant. What's the next post on my list? Where's the file so that I can find it and start generating this list? He knows what I meant for sure. Watch. So don't worry. If you can't code, if you can't spell, it doesn't matter. Just get on there and build something. Every day, build something. And whatever time you got, just build something. Medical debt elimination. You little freakity big chickadee. Book status tracker. Next books to generate. You didn't tell me where that list is though, did you, Claude? Okay, find the... Okay, this is where I'm going to have it give me book 8, and I'll show you guys how to use the generator. That's the first question I need to ask myself is, did I break the generator recently? No, I think I fixed it. And what we're doing is, we are... We're making sure our number of words work. We're ready for another test. Our book list, this dude's gonna give me book 8, and then we'll stick that into Teneo, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to generate a book with this program that I built. It's pretty cool. So if you have any topics that you're excited about, if you want to learn about something, that's another thing, is it's good at it makes an outline, as you'll see, and that outline is really good for helping you explore a topic that you didn't know. So if you like knitting, you could say, give me a book about knitting, give me all the old school secrets about knitting that only the grandmas know, and then it will generate an outline of any whatever size you want. 17 chapter book on knitting that only the grandmas know, and then the AI goes and finds all the information that only the grandmas know, passed down from generation, and somehow the AI got into their brains and took that information, and then you can generate an outline on that book, and that outline will tell you stuff that you didn't realize you didn't know, and it's pretty neat. I'll show you how we do this in one of these. I'm going to do 4. I think our subtopics is working, but we gotta check our book length right now. So I just added this advanced settings feature actually. So I'm just making sure that it works. This is basically my process for how you code this thing. Dude, you didn't even deploy it? Deploy it, brother. Yeah, I'm just telling dude to deploy it, following the deployment MD. It's one of my documents. When you're doing Claude Code, I think you gotta have a ton of documents for everything, constantly be documenting everything. The revolution is documented. See? I told you. Staging deployment, dude. What? Failed on React? What? Excuse me? What? Failed on React build needs a separate fix. Deployment failed. Unrelated. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want to bog this Claude up with the unrelated deployment failure. So we'll open a new one. No. That's not what we wanted. We want to do CDP. And we do CL to open up our Claude, and then we say, "Yo, Claude, help me with the deployments." Excuse me. Okay, school link's back, fam. Get rid of that window. I'm always trying to minimize windows. If I open a window, I never stick to it, actually. But I like to minimize windows if I can help it. And I also like to run around my windows. Try to keep everything, it just keeps getting more and more complex. So, our brands, but yeah, if you want to start a brand, we're going to do a brands, Teneo brands. We're going to have your brand in there, so you can, we got a brand builder, so you build your brand. and then you can put it into your brands, and then you got a book builder, so it builds books for your brands, and then you can send those books to the outline, which is right here. Let me see if I can show you guys how to... Do we have book 8, dude? Give me book 8 details, baby. What's inside? Dude. I don't know if he found the document that I was referring to. Strategy documents with the detailed book outlines. Now create. Oh, we'll see right now if he's following the rules. If he's found what we wanted him to find. And then we'll generate a book. No, he didn't. Maybe he did. Okay, but we're going to do 14, 1, and 1, and we're going to call this medical debt elimination, and we're just going to make sure that's actually the next book we want. So, here's our books. We got insurance denied. We got medical debt elimination. The legal loopholes. Collections won't tell you. That's the thing, is like the IRS, they're not going to tell you unless you know. They don't tell you unless you ask. But there's actually, it's like this, it's kind of like the system is fair at the core, but it's hidden. The fairness is hidden. So then they just screw everybody over. That's the information asymmetry that I'm talking about. That's the thing that we can kind of disrupt with a AI book generator that will write on any topic. Here we go. We hit it, dude. We hit it finally. Just mourn. Just take a second to mourn. This Claude was really good to us. It gave us a lot of beautiful content, and I'm very sad to see it go. I wish I could restart it and get it back. The government benefits trap. Dude, it looks like we got a lot of oh my god. We got a lot out of it, actually. Let's download this. So it did hit us up with one last gift. Thank you, Claude. You're incredible. Government benefits strategy. So we're just gonna copy that over here into our banking. Our revolutionary banking documentation that we have going on. And I'm putting all these information asymmetries into, like, dude, this is tons of information asymmetries. Like, it's basically mapping all the ways that we are getting screwed over. And it's absolutely everywhere. The court systems, the legal systems, the banking systems, the real estate systems, all the systems are actually designed in a beautiful way, in a kind way, in a sovereign way. It's like, I don't know where it came from, Tartaria or the Constitution or something, but at the core, it seems good. The system seems pretty good. But what happens is they've built these layers of all this bull crap on the top of it, and then we can't help but just get screwed over. So right now we have an opportunity to use the book generator, fail, to just help everybody else figure out what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? So I'll show you. Medical debt is an example. Medical debt elimination. I mean money. Is that money? Description. We'll throw this into the creative direction. Our outline. We'll call it ideas so that the AI knows that it's not set in stone. But to use some of these as the chapters. We're saying 45k words, but we want our book to be more than that. So we have our good title, medical debt elimination, perfect. And how many people would this help? You know, 43 mil. Look at that. I answered my own question. The first line. So, and you know, business is all about value creation. So if you can make a book company on medical debt, focus it. Don't be everything for everybody, but if you make a book company on medical debt, and I'll give you all the positioning and everything, because I want to see these in the world more than anything. So I can give you everything you need to start your company and to publish, and then you go over to Teneo.io and you can go generate your books. Super easy. Right now I'm testing this 1.5 multiplier. So this is part business live stream and part how to Claude Code. I'm testing this multiplier. I'm making sure my subtopics is going through. We have this 63,000 set on the number of words, and we are just... Oh, it didn't even deploy yet. That's sad, but whatever. We don't have time. We can test it on the next book, because we gotta keep running with this. Generate the outline. So this is cool. We have a generated outline with 4.1, and then we'll do the outline with 5. We can kind of compare what they're doing. I just made a change to the back end lambda on the outline generator, so if this doesn't work, that's why. But so far, Claude has been doing a great job, actually. Just doing a great job of, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I basically have like a team of software engineers, and I'm just the orchestrator, and nobody gets it. Nobody gets it yet. This is everything you need to generate book 8 on Teneo. Thank you, brother. Okay, this is what we're doing, right? We're generating book 8. Oh, let's try the GPT-5 outline, because the last problem that I had is GPT-5 was starting to try to do some weird stuff. I think I fixed it. He was trying to recommend like stuff that the generator doesn't do, like I don't know, forecasting, or like pictures, or what? I don't know. The generator writes content, it doesn't do pictures, you know? So he was like suggesting that the outline has pictures. So I tried to fix the prompt so that it stopped doing that. But this is basically the process. Is I can give you these book lists too, because that's what I'm building here. I'm gonna try and open this up so that everybody can see the book list. Which one is this on? We had Revolution / Claim Territory, baby. Yes. So we're doing Claim Territory, and I'm gonna put up. That's so ugly. We have to fix that. But you've completed stage 1. So we're doing Claim Territory, and you can... This needs a lot of work. It's hard to look at. But... Come on, Claude. You're better than this. But it's incredible that Claude throws up all this nonsense. And then you can go in and be like, dude, I don't like that section. We need this section to be different. We need this section. And eventually, what you get is... Dude, Claude, you screwed this up. What you get is just like a nice homepage. Look at that. It's a nice homepage. Why authors choose Teneo. Discover your brand before you build. I gotta hide this because this doesn't even work. This is killing my conversions right now. But whatever. What will you create? It's beautiful. Here's a test book if you want to see what kind of books Teneo can generate. And this is all on Teneo.io. Go here if you want to get a credit, get an account, and then what you do is you go to the little person, you buy yourself some credits. And for watching this video, I'm giving this a limited time beta tester access, fam. So we have beta tester access, so you can get your books for $10. And I don't know if you know how ridiculous it is to get an entire book that you can publish yourself for $10. But that's a lot of value, actually. They cost $1,500 to buy on Upwork, or $1,000, and that's for a 30,000 word book. So This can be 80,000 words. Let's go back to our book generation process. This can be 80,000 words. And I want to try to help you guys, because I want to see this more than anything, all this information get out so that we can start to level out the playing field, balance it out, you know, just live like normal people should live with not all this like insane extraction of our every waking moment, you know, and all the money that we have just siphoned off in these just ridiculous schemes that we are born into and nobody understands. Now we can understand them. And medical debt elimination is a good example. So let's check our outline, see which one we like better. The trap, beautiful. Okay. Chapter 1, what collectors won't tell you. That's looking good. Chapter 1, how collectors target legally dead medical accounts. What? That's crazy. Zombie debt? Oh my god. How debt buyers monetize expired claims and your right to shut it down. Dude, do you see, like, you know how many people are dealing with this crap? Let's generate it. Ship the book. Generate the book. And now your book's done. Unless we get some sort of error that I gotta go into Claude Code and fix, just send me an email. I'll fix the error. We're gonna get this thing going, dude. It ain't, you know, I don't got funding. I'm gonna do it in his basement, trying to start this revolution, baby. So if you want to be a part of it, go over, join school. That would be the most helpful thing. But even if you don't want to join school, just go start. What? Get on Discord. What? Dude, just go join school. We're gonna start these companies. We're gonna get these companies cooking. Want to see some books I generated recently? Insurance denied. The $100,000 hospital bill eraser. I'm gonna publish all these on Amazon, and that's kind of the idea, is that we can take these concepts. $10,000. This is like IRS books. Currently not collect. How to legally stop paying the IRS. And these are legally. They're not doing anything crazy. All we're doing is giving the information back to the people. So just, you know, normal stuff so that we can all just exist on this plane a little bit easier, a little bit nicer, a little bit more free. Enjoy ourselves, you know. Just take back some of the value that we're given, that we're born with. So, you know, nothing too crazy. Stupid monster. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's time for me to eat some food, wrap this up, and then I'll start building. But yeah, if you guys want to start a brand, I'm gonna create a page that will allow you to go and see all the different options for brands that you can make as far as this information asymmetry goes. Simply because I don't have the time to publish all the brands that I want to publish. So I'm going to work on building the machine that can do it automatically, but until I get that machine up, I want to give these brands to other people. Basically, I need your help. I need your help getting this information out there. So if you want to help, if you want to start your own company, and you want to pick one of these areas that is exciting to you, then I'll give you the book list, and I'll give you the, you know, everything you need, the strategy, start your own publishing company, and the book list, and you can use Teneo on that tester credits for some time. I don't know if you're catching this video late, then I'll probably turn that off eventually, but for now we got to get this rolling. I got to get other people in here testing this thing out, and most importantly I want to get these books published so that we can balance out these information asymmetries. That'll be money. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'll keep checking in on this. I'll probably go on live every few days. Just recording the process of building this business to 100K MRR. That's the goal right now. So we got a lot to do and a lot to build, and I'm building every day with Claude Code basically. And Claude Code is a savior, and he's showing me how much work is actually involved to make a company like this, and it's a lot as a solo dev with no funding. So it's just me in the basement cooking on this project, pouring my heart into it, and I'll be here until I'm not here anymore. So it's been real. It's time for a 90 Baba. Take it easy.